Live from Studio K, got Martin and Xavion Alford, man, 100-yard landlord.
What up, man?
Y'all know how it is with him, man. Takes us to 10 feet, man. He started the movement, man. So we're going to start it off. Feel me? Simple questions. Get to know, some ASU players and get to, really understand the life behind an athlete. Not look at it as, what the glitz and the glam show, but really what's behind the scenes. So, Zay, anything you like to say, man?
I'm really just I'm really excited for this year. A lot of people know my story, stuff like that. Being here the past year and a half, like a year, 7, 8 months. So finally get to get on the field. Been highly anticipated, so I'm ready.
Let's do it, man. So Pearland, Texas, man. 172 overall player in the nation, man, coming out of high school. Talk to me about that, man. How did your high school experience go? Like, it takes a lot of work to really get to the top, get to, choose what college you want to go to. So, walk me through that little process, man.
It didn't start off how I thought it was. Like, it didn't already start off as just being the 100-yard landlord. That's kind of where it came about. So my freshman year, I actually played offense. I really played receiver. And then my sophomore year, I played freshman my freshman year also, but my sophomore year, I moved up to the varsity level. And my coach, he played safety in college and stuff like that. Was a pretty good player. And he seen my skill set and was like, I want you to come play safety. So that's kind of where it started. So I kind of played my first year at safety. It was okay. It was all right, but I had kind of just played the position at a high level. We was in a pretty tough district, but I just trained and worked my junior year, really, and that's really where the 100-yard landlord thing came about. Like, I just put in a lot of hours, a lot of time in the gym. And a reporter asked me, I remember my sophomore year, he asked me, I guess, how do I think I'll be rated or whatever? And I was like, after my junior film come out, I'll probably have every scholarship offer in the country. And then that's exactly what happened. So I had every scholarship offer in the country. I really think that I had an injury my senior year, so really didn't get to play that many games. But I really think if I played that, I would have finished #1 safety in the country. But that ultimately led me to college and to making the decision to go to University of Texas. I stayed there for a year, transferred to USC for 2 years, and then now I'm here. So,
nah, man, that's big time. I mean, especially going back to, you're really speaking off confidence, man. Like, that's one of the biggest traits that I picked up off you, like off the little time I've had with you. And it's really like, it's what Anthony Edwards says. It's not cocky, it's confident. So when you come out and you do what you do and everything has led you to this point in your life, the confidence is radiating off you. The confidence is something that you can't get rid of. It's something that's always going to rock with you. So, with that, I got to ask you, how does that apply to your regular life? How does that apply to, your day in, day out? I mean, if you were around our football team, you know how much of a leader you are as a player, as an off the field person. So I wonder how that, correlates to family life and friendships and stuff like that.
I always kind of been a high energy guy. And then, like you said, when it comes to confidence, with just the past 2 years, really that happens, like, that's really a person like me going through that. That's all you could really have in yourself is really confidence. Like, with the work that I put in, regardless if I was on the game or not, like, I still woke up every day and went to work, like, regardless if I was lifting weights, scout team, whatever. So I always been like that as a young kid, really. I just been a high work ethic guy, and I'm big on preparation that breeds confidence. So being prepared, knowing all the late nights I put in when I was working out, nobody was around. So when I get under the lights, things like that, I just kind of zone out, and I kind of put myself back in that same situation, just maybe 10 o'clock at night, all them 1 o'clock at night workouts I would put myself through, just thinking about, the future and future situations that I'll be in and things like that. So the pressure never really got to me as a kid. Like I never really believed in the pressure, even like being recruited highly as a kid. Like that's never what I was really. I mean, obviously that's I'm not gonna say that's what I was in it for. It's rewards, you know, it's like pat on the back, but I just really love football and like this is literally what I want to do. This is what want my career to be. You know, obviously do things off the field, but I want to be known as when I'm here on this earth being one of the best football players to be here. So
That's the biggest thing. I mean, going out with the mindset of I will be the best, or I will have this, or I will have that, that translates everything else. And as an athlete, it's hard for one to see all what everybody else has and be able to block that out. And a lot of people struggle with that. But I feel like, that's why I want to bring you on the show first. You do a really good job of that. And I feel like a lot of our teammates themselves do a good job of that as well. So, I want to get into questions about our teammates and stuff like that because, at the end of the day, we got something to prove this year, bro. Like this isn't a year that a lot of people have us winning a lot of games or doing a lot of good things around our conference. So, as a leader, how do you see our team? How do you see what can transpire this season and what's next to come for our Sun Devil fans?
I see a lot of people that give off similar energy, which is just being hungry. I see a hungry team from January when all the transfers came in, the new guys who was there to spring ball, just the spring that we had and that Coach Dilly, the schedule he put together, just having us push each other day in and day out. I think that's going to be huge going into the Big 12. Obviously, being in that conference, like seeing what it looks like, playing in some games, being on the sideline mostly, but just seeing the environments and things like that. And then just like with Coach Joe, like the workouts and stuff, going through them hard, like 100-degree days, running those sprints.
Okay.
Running those sprints and then going in the weight room and moving a lot of weight, like squatting and stuff like that. Like the Big 12 was, when I observed it, was a lot of chaos. So I feel like just us just breeding, like we lived in the chaos this summer, I feel like. And ultimately, I'm ready to see what camp is like. And I hope camp is like chaotic for us, really, because that's what we gonna need. We never know in the season. It's gonna be a lot of ups and downs, but as long as we the same people come in ready to work every day, I think we're gonna have some great results. So yeah.
No, for sure. Take a moment to, show Circle K. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I never had them, but I just tried them right now. They actually pretty good.
Guess what? Hey, I was gonna stop at the gas. I was about to stop at the gas station, grab me some, some little candy or whatever. I come in here and like I said, we in Studio K, man. We in Studio K, man. So we got the snacks up here, man, and it's fire. So shout out Circle K for sure. Next question, going into Coach Dilly, man. Got the man right there, man, the myth, the legend. Thumbs up all the time.
He's a funny guy.
Man. So, with him, like I met him at Oregon. I met him really I met him before that. He was a coach at Chaparral before out here in AZ. So I hadn't played high school ball and had the chance to see him do his thing, see him, operate and stuff like that. So going out to, I went to Oregon, went there, went to visit the year before I actually went, and his energy was always the same. I knew when he became a head coach, he was going to do special things. So me seeing it from that perspective of being in high school and going through the recruiting process, it was different from how an athlete that was already in college seen it. So my question to you really is just, how has your relationship, for one, built over the time, and then on two, like what was your first impression of him? Like what made you be like, yeah, this is where I want to be at?
So originally, when I got in the portal for the second time, I really didn't know what I was gonna do. I was gonna really stay home because I was like, man, I just been through a lot, so at least I'll be at home. But I just got a call from Coach Dilly and Coach Ward and Coach BC, and they were just saying BC had just got the job here, Coach Dilly had just got the job here. Everybody came and they was just saying, come see it. And I was like, I had never been to Arizona, but they asked me to come see it, so I just got on the flight, came out here by myself, and as soon as I touched down, it was just like, man, like I felt like I needed to be here. And then when I talked to Coach Dilly, we talked for hours, really, like in person, and just talked about just my career, just my background, He talked about the same, and we just kind of got to know each other. I just really laid it all on the line right there, saying like, I just want to be some place where I'm comfortable and I can just help, help the team win, obviously. And this is his hometown, so that's what he sold to me, saying that he doesn't want to go anywhere. So I was like, I know I'm a leader and stuff like that. So I was like, why not come help you, build this program and lay the foundation, and at this wonderful place in Tempe and activate the valley, as he always says. So
Activate it.
facts. But now he's consistent, and I'm big on consistency. I've been some places where it wasn't so consistent. It was different every day, but I'm kind of like the same guy every day. Just wake up, go to work, and that's the same guy he is. He's passionate about football. He wants to win, and I'm the same way. So we instantly clicked, and it's just been off to the race. The rest been history since then.
So I want to hit off consistency. You mentioned that with Dilly. That's one of the biggest things I feel like as an athlete to have, one of the biggest traits to have. I mean, the countless nights, how you're talking about the workouts late night, the countless times waking up early, the countless sacrifices. You have to be consistent with it, or you're not going to see change. So with that, you bring in a lot of people who don't like the consistency, that don't like the ability to keep on going and going and going and keep putting your body through this pain and all this other things that go on being a football or athlete in general. So when you get in position to make stuff happen, you get in position to play in this game, play these games, the suspension's over, the NCAA said you're eligible, like all that built up consistency, all that built up tension,
facts, yeah,
that gotta show up.
Yeah.
What's going through your head when it comes down to it? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it to you, man.
I mean, it's really, I just try to take it day by day, like I said, I know I've been here for quite a amount of time now, and it's just, obviously it's been a lot of build up for me just walking around, seeing the stadium every day, seeing it quiet, like seeing it empty, things like that, and knowing that I really haven't touched it and made my mark yet. But like every day on the practice fields, every day at home, like just every day that I'm around the building, like I just put in the work, and I just work my tail off as hard as I can. And then I know ultimately, like when Saturdays come, that I'll be confident, I'll be ready, and that's all really I need. Like that's really all I need. I remember when I first, crazy, my best game I ever played was at ASU. Literally, my best game I ever had in my career was against ASU. Like I had 2 picks, and it was all based off confidence. Like I literally remember sitting preparing in the hotel, and I was like, I'm gonna get a pick this game. Like I literally felt it, and then for me to get my first one in there, I was just so hungry. Like, you know what, I'm finna get another one like right now this game. So it's just always been that like same mindset with me. Like whatever I say, like I just put in the work until I do it. Like,
No, for
literally.
sure.
So 2 years, 5 years, 2 weeks, really don't matter to me. Yeah, I'm just ready to suit up now. So.
Nah, for sure. I mean, I rolls into my next question. I'm going into USC life. Living in LA is similar to Arizona, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
You like you said, you play in Arizona, you play your best game. 2 picks. Pretty sure you had 3 tackles, all solo, or something like that.
Yeah,
like he was on one. So
yeah.
my thing is going into that game. Like, how was the part of the season before the game and then the part of the season after the game? Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand how college football really works. Like after you perform, something's gonna happen, whether it be good or bad. Something's gonna happen. Nothing's just gonna stay the same.
I could say before that game, really, I really was just kind of just waiting for my number to get called. I played some key minutes and stuff, like contributed and things like that. But I kind of just went to practice every day, just trying to prove, like just waiting on that moment, literally. And then I'm just big on just supporting guys until my number's called. And when my number's called, then that's when I know like it's time, like seize the moment right now. So that's why all those late nights, all those, the preparation, that's where all that kicks in. And but I mean it was good, just going through that season and then being like, man, I just had like kind of like that breakout game, and then it was really just only up from there. So like I said, I still get those same, like, I could think back to those memories, get those same feelings. So I can only imagine during the season that same feeling will come back to me. Just that's how it's always been for me since a young kid playing football. So it's gonna be exciting to see really this season. Yeah.
No, for sure. I can relate to him on the ASU being the best game. I feel him. I feel him on that part.
Yeah, he had a pick last year, so I guess
I
we
feel him
two.
on that part.
Yeah, two culprits.
So it's really like like he was saying, always wishing the guy in front of you was doing his thing. Like I didn't see that much time out there, and I really was only on kickoffs and stuff like that. But being able to watch somebody who was ahead of you in the coach's eyes and it helps you to be able to learn and take that humble pill and be like, you know what, like let me pick up on what they do. Like let me try to take this from their game. I like that they do this, yada yada yada, and it really builds the best friendships. To be honest, I mean, Evan, that guy, he's a dog. He's over there at the Packers right now, 33. Man, what he's one of those guys for sure. So being able to watch him and being able to watch him grow as a man and as a player on the field, it was something that helped me out tremendously. So I understand exactly what he's saying. And I feel like a lot of athletes can feel that. A lot of athletes can, understand that feeling and know where we're coming from with that. Really, next thing, I mean, we got a whole lot of guys in our room. I don't know a lot of people understand this, but Coach Ward, he's our defensive coordinator. He coaches the safeties. BC, he's a cornerback coach. He got all the corners in his room. So we got 2 separate rooms. And our safety room is pretty filled, and it's a good feel. It's a feeling where you got guys that can go. So with that, it really puts a lot of strain on the guys who will be on the field to make sure that those other guys are ready at all times, because anything can happen in the game of football. When those guys that are right next can go and can play and can ball, you're gonna be a really good football team. So when I seen how we operated as a team, when I seen how we, built a bond, a connection, it showed me what we can be as a team. So really, what do our guys have to do all together really just to, reach that next step? Because I feel like in my eyes, all we gotta do is take the step. We there. It's really just take the step. So, I want to see from your eyes what's up.
Yeah, I just think the main thing is, with college football now in this day and age, like, and just social media, like everything gets driven. It's just a lot of outside noise. So I think really the biggest thing for us is just staying together. Like it's obviously a long season. It's even longer this year with all the weeks and 2 bye weeks and 12-team
12-team
playoffs.
playoff.
So it's like in the Big 12 is like one of those conferences where anything can really happen. Like it's really not too many undefeated teams that come out of the Big 12. Things like that. Like it's like a take it day by day, week by week thing. So I think just us staying together, like through the ups and through the downs, just us together. Like I said, we've been working all summer, just running in the heat, things like that. Like we've been you have tough days. Some days are better than others, but as long as we can play by play, quarter by quarter, game by game, I think that we'll be a really good football team because the guys, like I said, that we have, offense, defense, special teams, everybody's hungry. Like obviously, everybody's seen the prediction. Everybody sees what they think of us, but it's like who cares what they think of us? Like all that matters is what we think of us. So it's like that's how it's gonna be. We got mostly away games this year, 7 away, 5 home. So we're gonna be on the road, and this is gonna be us in there, and we're gonna come out the same way we went in. So it's gonna be good.
For sure. Transitioning to the youth, man. I mean, we live in Arizona where there's a lot of young kids that, grew up in these areas and really got U of A and ASU. Like that's the only schools they can really go to watch, which is a blessing. You got 2 college teams you can go watch. So like to the youth, like the kids that are looking for inspiration. I mean, it was just at the Cardinals little practice, little training camp thing, and I ran into like 3 kids. Cole, what's up, man? Yada yada yada. And
famous guy.
Not even on that, but really just like they look up to us. Like
facts,
we're
yeah.
young, like like this is something that's new to us. So to the youth that is looking up to us, to the youth that is trying to be in our shoes, like, what do you got to say to them?
Man, I'm gonna say don't give up. Just really don't give up. Cause just imagine. I mean, like the new NCAA game came out. Like it's crazy. But I used to create myself literally like my grandmother's house in the back room. Just go to different schools, stuff like that. Then just to go into high school, getting recruited, and then going to like 3 different major universities and playing in the actual game, being on TV. It's like you get older, you realize like, man, I really did all the stuff I dreamed about. Like I literally did it. Like it's literally possible. So
right there,
like same thing with the next level. Like it's right there. Like for players like us, players in college all over the world. Like it's like just don't give up. Like anything you really want to do. I know people say this quote a lot, and they might be like, oh, it's just like a quote. But anything you really want to do, you can really do it. Like I haven't played a game in 2 years. I'm still here. I'm still working. That's because what I really want to do. So at the end of the day, man, don't give up. Just keep going, keep pushing. It's gonna be hard. It's nothing good is easy. Nothing great is easy either. So just keep going through the obstacles, ups and downs. Stay the same. Stay level headed. Stay humble, and just have faith. And you'll come out on the right side.
Man, that's big. Hey, have faith, man. My message to the kids, man, same thing he said. Keep going. End of the day, stuff's gonna get hard. Life's a roller coaster, man. Like it's not gonna all go the way you expect it to go. It's not gonna go the way you want it to go, to be honest. So whatever cards you're dealt, go win that game. But we gonna get out of here, man. Studio K, 100-yard landlord.
Appreciate you for having me on.
Appreciate family. You know what it is, man. We finna get out of here, man. I'm gonna catch you out the games. Sun Devil Nation, stand up. Parkside. Out of here.
We all silly like the mayor.